hope this turns out to be a banger, and if it doesn't, probably won't see it. But if it does, enjoy the show. YouTube, I bet you didn't know I could sing. So do me a favor, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell until it rings. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yo, what's up YouTube? I am James, aka James Icy, and I'm back on YouTube to tell my story, man. Let's do it. Now in today's video, I got an Olive Garden mukbang coming up, and if you want to know what's on the menu, well, that was a weak transition, but I'm about to show you. Alright, I got the signature Italian Olive Garden salad right here with a dressing cup already poured on. I do have these 2 extra dressing cups on the side, and I'll probably be pouring them on here shortly, but it only comes with 1 dressing cup. Order yourself 2 extra ones. Thank me later. And also on the menu today, I got some Minestrone soup from Olive Garden. Never had this soup, so don't ask me what's in it. I've only heard about it through word of mouth of a recommendation, but today we'll be reviewing it. I'll get to the soup later. I'm actually gonna start with the salad. Just looking at it, smells amazing, looks beautiful. It's gonna taste excellent. Gonna get a nice couple bites of these lettuce leaves. Look at all them greens. All lettuce, nothing wrong with that though. If you've really never had that Italian dressing before, you need to go get it. It's even on shelves at, I guess, like your local Kroger's or Myers or Walmart. I don't know where you people do your shopping at, but it's on the shelf there. So you can buy the Olive Garden Italian dressing just by itself. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pour the second dressing in. Look at that. Oh my God. Perfect pour and all. Look at that. Get that right there. Gotta get a little juice, gotta get a little drops out of that. I'm gonna give this a good stir. All right, guys. It's probably time that I get to talking about some realness. It's been, we'll say 5, we'll just call it 6 months, half a year. Half a year since I've uploaded. And a lot of my OGs out there, shout out to you, you guys know who you are. A lot of my OGs out there, you guys are probably wondering after the, second week of no upload, which turned into a month, which turned into 2, 3, 5, here we are at 6. It was never planned to be that way. I've been facing a lot of life adversity, a lot of distractions, a lot of situations, both being people and life events that have been unfortunate that I've had to deal with. Right now in the real time, I'd like to say that most of those I've been able to persevere through and overcome. Still some things I need to be taken care of, but basically YouTube kind of had to get put on the side for me to sort through some life growths. I don't know what to call it, but I just had to overcome some personal adversity, some personal struggles, and I could not do YouTube while going through the things I've went through and experienced. To be more specific, it's family dynamics, work life, me trying to figure out what my future is gonna be and how do I make that happen in the environment around me. It's just been me confronting a lot of life lessons and just really finding out what's really important to me and what's not. So to anybody out there listening who's going through some adversity, you can get through it, you will get through it. Just take your time to sort through it and it'll all be handled. As long as you have the determination, as long as you have the focus, as long as you have the will to make change happen, then change will happen. I'm not a motivational speaker, but lots of people say I give good advice. I often feel like I'm kind of not really the best with my verbal communications. Like a lot of the things that sound like good, constructive sentences, ideas, and points sound better in my head. But as I verbalize and talk with, like, whether it be other people or talking to a camera, hopefully you guys are understanding some of the stuff I'm saying. And if not, sorry. Never claimed to be the best communicator, but I'm trying. What can I do? I've just been trying to personally work on my communication. And a lot of that is done through YouTube. When I started this channel, I wanted to tell my story, and that was through food. Here I am with food. But I started YouTube to kind of just tell my story, to get my thoughts and ideas out there on the internet, to just give another perspective and point of view to maybe something that you've never seen or heard before. And a lot of that was done through food. I tried to integrate some stories of my personal life in there, but a lot of that was done by food and explaining, you know, how this food item related to my childhood or related to, you know, my taste buds, if I like it or don't. A lot of people my age get caught up in the wrong stuff, whether it be street life, baby mama drama, or just whatever out there, I don't know. I've always been able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and although it's gotten dark at times, I've always been able to find my way out of it. So, yeah, I think that's where we'll end that at. But no, this salad's smacking right now. Like, I probably have like a third, if not a half of the way done. Hope you guys can see that clearly. But something I do want to talk about and discuss is, I would probably say this is the highlight of my 2021. I've had a big moment over the summer. I actually went live with FunnyMarco. Basically to set this up, I would say a couple times a week, he live streams on his Instagram. Often it's just, you know, him just, you know, talking his stuff, or sometimes he'll go to like his fans, which is me in this case. He'll go to his fans and he'll tell them to request to join his live. Once they join his live, he'll, you know, give some like, you know, troll banter back and forth. He'll kind of like maybe try to put on a segment, whether it's, you know, matching two people up or trying to just give somebody a stage to entertain the other people who are watching. He's somebody that I look up to. He's just one of the greats at what he does. So enough of me talking. Hopefully everything goes well. And I'm gonna play the clip, which you should see now.
Oh,
What's up, my brother?
what up, FunnyMarco? Hey, it's
Man,
a
what you got?
mindset thing. You gotta
Right.
set your mind so your mind can be set.
Mindset thing.
Mindset thing. What up, Marco?
What you do? What you do? You rap?
No, I do YouTube.
You hear me? I can't hear you.
I do YouTube.
Oh, you say you do YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your Send me your YouTube link so I can post it up in the story. Send it to my DM.
All right, bet. I got you right now.
All right, send it right now so I can lock you in with you, brother.
All right, bet it. Good looking, FunnyMarco.
All right, it's a mindset.
It's a mindset thing. Set your mind so your mind can be set.
You sorry?
Your boy, the one and only. I went live with FunnyMarco. For the rest of that day and even, I guess, week, that's all I could really think about and talk about. Although it was only like 45 seconds, that 45 seconds will last and create me a lifelong memory that I'll forever have. Just to say I was live with FunnyMarco, and yeah, it kind of went a little bit, you know, not as planned. There was a little glitch there, you know, I'm a little bit awkward, but that's just kind of something I'm just trying to accept. I'm not trying to be, as I grow up and as I live my life, I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist and more of a just roll with it. So the only way to really explain that clip is just me being me. I was too geeked. I was fanboying out over one of my idols, one of my legends that I look up to. So thank you again, FunnyMarco, for the experience. Hopefully we can do it again. I'll try not to be as geeked or excited, but if I am, I can't help myself, dude. You're an amazing content creator, and I just appreciate everything you've ever done. Shout out to you, FunnyMarco. But something else that's been on my mind and had my attention lately is, are you ready for this? Squid Game. Yes, Squid Game. Squid Game, opinion incoming, might be my personal favorite and best show that I've ever seen. Now, if you don't know what Squid Game is, it's a series on Netflix. It's only one season, 9 episodes, about 50 minutes to an hour long. It's basically where a bunch of broke people who are desperate for money, they go to compete in this Squid Game. Basically, there's 456 of them, and they all go to this, I guess, facility. There's 6 total games, and each game is modeled after a child's game. The games, for example, will be red light, green light. That's the first game. Pretty self-explanatory. Red light, you stop. Green light, you go. You have 10 minutes to get to the finish line. If you don't make it to the finish line, then, bow, you're dead. They shoot you just like that. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's the reality of this series. But you have the red light, green light game. You have a game where they do tug of war. The most popular game that you maybe see the memes is the cookie game, where it'll be like a little shape. You have to basically like try to cut the shape out of the cookie, and if it breaks, if it cracks, if you eat it, then bow, you're done. That's how that game works. But basically a bunch of the broke people, they want to compete in games like this to progress round by round until they make it to the final game where the winner's determined. But along with that like main plot story, again, they're in this like facility of a building. you have other storylines going on. Like you have the employees of the Squid Games, not the contestants, but the employees. You have them doing their own little shady side hustle business with the organs. Again, like, you know, mild spoilers, sorry, but you have them doing their own shady stuff. You actually have a cop who's on the outside who he has a brother. But he knows his brother's affiliated with this Squid Game somehow, and his brother's been missing. So he basically goes on the hunt to track down his brother, which leads him to the Squid Games. And I'm not gonna spoil that because that's a great story and how it turns out. There's so many dynamics, there's so many storylines happening all in the same universe. It's a really well thought out and put together show. I hope there's a season 2. There better be a season 2 because this show's made way too much money and has been way too successful and way too popular for there not to be a season 2. So I'm hoping for a season 2. If you haven't watched season 1, what are you doing? It's like 2 or 3 months old by now. Go check it out. What are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna probably take a break from the salad. I'm gonna switch over to this Minestrone soup. Oh, you caught that. You seen that? That was nice. You seen that. Hold on, look at me doing big things out here, catching spoons. All right. The smell's kind of giving me a tomato soup smell. I know I said chili earlier, but lid off, it's kind of tomato soupy. Here we go with the first spoonful. I'm getting some pinto beans. I'm getting some celery. These little noodle shells in here, but hold on. There's not anything bad here to really highlight. I just think it's maybe not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just get like a little sip of this broth right quick. See, like the broth is good, but all these ingredients, like, okay, we got pinto beans. I'm not a bean expert, but we have some darker red beans, kidney beans, maybe. We have these little noodles right here, a little celery bit right here. These tomatoes, probably why it's heavy on the tomato smell. There's big chunks of tomatoes in here. And I think this is even some green beans in here. Hold on. Yeah, it's a green bean. Okay. So, I mean, not bad ingredients. It's just, when blended all together, I don't know if it's for me. If I had a score for this, I mean, I'm gonna probably go with like a 3.5 out of 10. Maybe a 4 to be nice since I'm still eating it, but I think I'm gonna switch back to the salad now. I've had enough. Also, for the salad, I did pick off some toppings. I don't know if I said this, but picked off the onions, the cabbage, tomatoes, and the pepperoni. I took like the edges off of them, and I always like squirting the juice on the top of the salad to make it, I guess, a little bit more soupy. Took them all off, put them in the cup. I don't like them. Maybe you do, but they're not what I get my Olive Garden salads for. So out with the soup and in with the salad. And you know, I still have this cup. I guess maybe I'll save it for later. I mean, I could add it on, but like it's already soupy enough. But I could add it on. But it's already soupy enough. I think I'll leave it. I'm somebody who listens to podcasts more than music. Don't judge. I just like conversation more than, I guess, lyrical melodies. Not to say, you know, nothing against music. I've actually gotten more into music, and hopefully I can share that story over time. I mean, you guys maybe saw the intro. You guys hear me singing. You guys hear my vocals. But I love podcasts, and part of my Big Brother experience is listening to RHAP. Specifically, shout out to Taryn Armstrong and Rob Sesternino. Legends in the game. Just, you know, paving the way for people like me who want to make their own content revolved around conversation. And that's what podcast is. It's really just conversations just revolved around content. Whether it be a situation that happened or a TV show that just aired last night. Podcasts, I think, are the way of the future. And I've been happy seeing podcasts become more accepted in society. But yeah, lots of love for RHAP and everything they got going on over there. Big respect to them. But yeah, also, I want to shout out one more podcast. Shout out to my guys at No Dunks. Tass, J.E. Skeets, Trey Kirby, and Lee Ellis. Producer JD. I always shout out to producer JD, the man that's making the magic happen. They have their own little inside jokes and their own little highlights. For example, the Big Beef. They'll make a montage or make joke whenever a player averages like, or has 20 plus rebounds in a game. They have wedgies where when the ball gets like stuck in the corner of the rim, it's actually pretty funny. They're always giving inside jokes. They're always, you know, just making a laugh, but also like, they're also giving great basketball content and analysis. So I respect them. I love them. And shout out to them. Shout out to the No Dunks guys. Well, guys, I'm down to my last couple bites here. And that's that. That's it. Boom. If you made it this far, get ready for this burp. Excuse me. But if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Also comment, what's your menu? What's your menu item? What's your go-to menu item at Olive Garden? Be sure to let me know. Put me on to some new things. Maybe I haven't tried it before. Maybe I have. Let's talk about it. Let's get some conversations going in the comments. And hope to see you back here for another banger. Peace. That was fun. That was fun. Oh, I guess I should.